to do this week's episode of Tell Me Why, I decided to come on the ground because it is an unusual time. It is a time when everyone's trying to figure out just what is happening in Jantar Mantar. And just to give you an idea, because so much has been talked about on why people are over here and why this entire thing started with a cockroach thing has become so big. I just want to show you, there's a line here. This entire line over here is not for anything. It's to enter Jantar Mantar. So, regular people that may be over there. And I asked her why is she here. And she said, because it's not a fight just against paper leaks. She said it's a fight for our children. So a lot of people who are unhappy with many things, they're all over here. The second thing why the government perhaps needs to pay attention is the fact that this is not just about Gen Z or Gen X or millennials, anything like that. But if you come to the crowd affair, this is another thing as well. Of people fanning each other so hard. But coming back to the other point about why this has got the government worried, did you think about the young people who are over here that are the PGT supporters? So they're all under 30. The other thing as well, of course, is the fact that the government has been talking about, or elements of security have been talking about, the fact that this may be something which is not organic. They say it is fueled by certain leftist elements or Pakistani elements and other things like that. But when we come over here, you just notice it's just regular folks. Regular folks over here who are angry for whatever reason. They don't have a job, they're angry for whatever reason. And that's why they've come down over here to protest, to find an outlet for the frustration. Standing here, it's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And you have to see, that's why I had to come here myself, just to see the kind of people that are here, and it is unbelievable. Next to me, there is Golda women. I see lots of children who are going, eating at park, a lot of these people who are here behind me, they're people who have come all the way from Mani, and that's where they're holding protests as well. When you walk towards, the amazing thing about this is that one, there's no internet connection. So we have to see the protest like this. There are various signs that tell you have to see the protest like this. One of those signs is they've cut off phone connectivity altogether. So all of us who are here, we have no phone connection. Despite that, just look at the number of people here in the middle of the day. And all through here, as you're walking down, you have people offering you water, you have people offering you fans that you calm down. Today, of course, is a cloudy day. It's not that hot, but it's been incredibly hot. And throughout the room, you'll be seeing various kind of messages. Look at this one here. Modi's to-do list. Resign. They're not giving up on that whole thing. The government is, of course, saying that they want to do the negotiations with them, but nobody here looks like they're in that mood to negotiate. All other issues as well. So everything's got kind of compounded over here, and that's what we've come here to see. And this is why, one of the reasons why the government and many people inside it are very worried about it.
The government's response has been to blame the opposition, to say how things, whether it's the education system or the testing system, how a lot of the leaks took place during the Congress regime. However, when we were there, the opposition seemed to be nowhere in the picture, on the ground, at Jantar Mantar. It was all about what was happening now. So in a way, the people were angry with just what had happened. And it wasn't about any other political party. They were very angry and they wanted resignations. That was all it was. It didn't seem like there was any compelling narrative about BJP versus the opposition or BJP versus Congress. What's ironic is that the BJP government came to power with the power of social media and how they were using it. That same social media game is being used by the protesters. What remains to be seen is whether the BJP is able to show the same agility that they have in the past, and if they're able to fix this. There is a corner in Jantar Mantar which serves as a shrine to those NEET candidates who died by suicide because of the trauma that the NEET exams and the education process caused. It's a reminder that this started as a spark for these protests, but now it has become something so much bigger than any one cause. And perhaps that is why the government is finding it tough to tackle it. From Jantar Mantar, Sunetra Chaudhary for Hindustan Times.